What's the real reason you and Ava stopped being friends? Your future plans. How do you believe we all came to be? Do you regret going viral during your Musical.ly days? One thing you want most in life. Have you lost your focus in life? I'm gonna film a Q&A. I'm busy. Hey, it isn't your time. Do you want a bath? I'm a new person, and the last time I did a Q&A by myself, it was like junior year. I don't even know who that is anymore. How have you been doing lately, honestly? Better than normal. I am actually taking care of my mental health, not just brushing aside. Like, if you asked me that 2 weeks ago, I would have said I'm the worst I've ever been. Thank you for asking. How are you doing? What's the real reason you and Ava stopped being friends? Well, I think people think that something bad happened. For one, we both live in different states, so it was hard. It's hard to be close to someone who lives in a different state, you know? At the time I was doing Musical.ly, there was a point where I didn't want to do Musical.ly, and I got overwhelmed with all that attention on me. I was literally 11. So I just kind of had a breakdown, deleted all social media, and yeah, so nothing like happened between me and Ava, nothing ugly. It just, that's what happened. Your future plans to travel and film some fun videos, just explore new places. I really want to make my own money by myself. I do need to get a stable job to have some leverage, you know? Favorite song to dance to at the moment? Whitney Houston, How Will I Know? I also love I Think We're Alone Now. I love that song. I'll play it for you. How will I know if he really loves me? And then the second song. I think we're alone now. I'm into the older type of stuff. What do you think your dad was like back in high school? My dad was a whore. I think he was a whore, but he was a nice guy. If I met his 18-year-old self, I don't think we'd be friends because we're so alike. He was like me, but 10 times crazier. Name reasons why you love each of your parents. That's cute. I love my mom because she's the most selfless person I know. No matter like her mood or how tired she is, she's always doing things. She goes the extra mile to take care of others before herself. My dad, he makes me laugh. He's like a bestie that I can literally be myself around like no other. What was your favorite memory from this year? Working at a camp was the most amazing experience I've had. It was the hardest experience and the most amazing experience. I met some little kids that I hope I changed their lives for some time. I hope I impacted them in a way. Seeing how they live life was a nice refreshment. Changed my perspective on life. What is one thing you regret manifesting? I just got a text message that made me laugh. I'm not laughing. I do regret manifesting a certain person to hang out with and be intimate with. Don't do that because it doesn't end well. I think whatever happens happens for a reason, and you shouldn't force something. And I guess that's forcing. I guess don't manifest a person, in my opinion, from my experience. Don't chase, attract, you know? I regret that the most. Everything else is magic. How do you believe we all came to be? I really cannot tell you. I'm not super religious, so I wouldn't go that route. But you know what? It's crazy and I don't understand it. But we're here and let's live the best we can. Like, let's do what we want to do. Let's love. Let's be good in this world, you know? We're only here for so long. What would you do to get over exes? This is very important. You need to feel the emotions. You need to feel sad. You need to feel hurt. Don't ignore that. That's the worst thing you can do. Speaking from experience, don't just ignore your emotions and say like, okay, I'm fine. If you're sad and you know it's like hurting you, don't ignore it. Take care of yourself. So what I would do is slowly step your foot out again. Go outside. You need to be in a positive atmosphere because what you're around is what you'll feel. Don't look through old photos and journal. I did write a lot. I actually journaled a lot and I made videos to express how I felt. So do whatever you can to express yourself. Do you regret going viral during your Musical.ly days? I don't regret it. Sometimes I miss those days. I really enjoy speaking to an audience through a camera, through my phone. there's more good than there is to the bad side of it. And just the nice comments, really, like I remember them. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? So I'll be 23. Yikes. I see myself living in a totally different atmosphere. I'm gonna be really successful in the way that I have hoped and dreamed for my whole life. Making super creative videos that make people feel something. I'm gonna be out there in the world exploring and experiencing crazy stuff. Filmmaking. I don't know where or when, but that's what's gonna happen. Have big dogs. Big dogs. My mental state is going to be peace. So good. And I'll be super tan, and super healthy, mentally, physically, emotionally. One thing you want most in life. I'm gonna be straight up with you, and I'm not saying this to be cliche. I feel so content with my life right now. I want to go to Paris, but I mean, I just know what's gonna happen one day. I'm not gonna not let that happen. So I feel okay where I am. I want everyone to feel happy. Super basic. Sometimes simple is the way to go. Your biggest fear to not live to my fullest potential. It's always been my fear. Wasting time gives me anxiety. These text messages, I need to stop reading them. What are you up to these days? I had a job for a while and my mental state started getting super bad. So I quit that job. And some people would say just work through it and have a backup plan. I quit that job and I'm still jobless. And I'm not going to be hard on myself. I'm gonna figure it out. Everything's gonna be fine. I will be okay. So I've just been home. I hurt my back recently, but it's better now. But I wasn't at the gym for a while, so I was just super messed up and sad. But now these days I'm just doing my thing, having fun with some friends, and I walk outside. I'm on 75 hard, so that's what I'm doing right now. Have you lost your focus in life? How do you get it back, or what are you doing to improve? For a bit there, I was super in a very awful mindset, letting the world literally beat me down. I was letting it. I was thinking about all the bad in the world and how scary stuff is. I wasn't even thinking about anything good or positive. I would say I have a little bit. I wake up early. I'm enjoying my days rather than moping around. I have a balance between my social life and my family life, and then my own like self-care time. How was your Thanksgiving? It was awesome in many ways. Do you want to talk to the camera? I got to see all my cousins and my grandparents. What has been keeping you sane lately? Meditation, being productive in any way. Not everything is that deep. Everyone is just living life, going through life, so it's okay. Listen to Emma Chamberlain's podcast. Do that. Dear people who raised me, thank you for blank. Letting me really be my own person and not being super strict with me. Strict enough to teach me what's right and what's wrong. I was never rebellious because they let me do things. How do you keep yourself motivated? Motivation, you cannot rely on motivation for whatever goal you're wanting. Train your self-discipline by going slowly into things. Start breaking bad habits one day at a time and start creating new habits. It could be the smallest thing. Drinking more water. I need to do that right now. Getting out of bed. Literally getting out of bed. Reward yourself for the tiniest things. By reward, that could be literally like watch your favorite movie or dance to your favorite song, anything like that. Who inspires you the most? I personally see good in a lot of people, so I never have one specific inspiration. Like I don't live off of this inspiration from the specific person, you know? So all of my inspiration is literally from every person in the world, it feels like. So just people, like your average people. Like it's not even like crazy celebrity people, it's average humans that I see throughout the street or my family. Like it's everybody. The last question is, do you think aliens exist? I think there's definitely something other than humans living here or living in this universe, for sure. It would be cool to be taken away by aliens for a few days. and experience crazy shit. That is the end of the Q&A. Happy Vlogmas. This is gonna be so fun. I cannot wait. You're gonna meet all my friends, all my family. I'll film fun videos with my friends. It's fun to come back to you. So have a good day. See you later. Goodbye. I just had an incident. Somebody get an ambulance.
The ambulance?
Ow!
You look like someone beat you. You know what you're lucky about?
What?
You didn't knock a tooth out.
Excuse me.